Hey guys, I'm Kay. This is Ecstatic Self. So today I want to talk a little bit about my own journey. I'm somebody who identifies very much as being an empath, meaning that I'm not only aware of my own feelings, but I'm very energetically aware of what people around me are feeling. And so being in big, chaotic spaces with lots of people is very intimidating to me. I feel very, very overwhelmed. And I've been this way since I was a little kid. So for me to go into a department store or to go into a gymnasium at school or even just, smaller groups of people was a very taxing experience. I would almost feel like there was this flood drowning me, this flood of emotions. It would produce a lot of anxiety because I could be very keenly tuned in to, is someone happy? Are they sad? Are they disappointed? Are they disappointed in me? And so when I was younger, as a way to try and cope with this, I would erect walls to keep it all at bay. I would shut them out. And by trying to distance myself from other people's emotions, I also disconnected from my own. I became somebody who is detached, but not in a good, like, Buddhist, meditative sort of way. I became disconnected from other people around me. And it led me to feeling strange, feeling odd, feeling like I couldn't relate to other people, like they didn't make sense to me. And it made it very difficult to form friendships and connection. As I got older, and especially as I moved into my 20s, I started to recognize these walls, started to dismantle them, and started to learn how to titrate my ability to feel and to connect with other people. And as I became better at developing my own personal boundaries and kind of shoring up my energetic body, it became easier to interact with people. Now, I still don't like to be in large groups, right? Like, I don't usually enjoy going to music festivals or street festivals, and this COVID environment of staying home by myself and with my loved one, that's pretty okay with me. I've also learned that, like, I do really well with the companionship of animals. Like, I love my dog. We're looking at getting a cat. Like, these things really ground me and nourish me. And one of the other things I've come to recognize as I've gotten older is the benefit of touch. That when there are people who I've let into my immediate sphere, whether it's my husband, a family member, a good friend, my dog, like, touch is a really stabilizing thing because I've already harmonized with their energy. I've learned to accept it and balance with it. And being in physical touch with someone else grounds me. That's part of the reason I'm looking at getting a cat, is just wanting more of that, wanting somebody who's going to come sit on my lap and cuddle, because my dog does not like to be touched, much to me and Anthony's chagrin. And it's been a struggle for me. It's been a struggle as a person to learn how to balance being very sensitive and being very emotionally aware with taking care of myself and being protected, but also being open and being able to connect. And then as you continue to develop in your meditation practice, like, you get even more sensory awareness in other ways. And so, being more cognizant of deeper things going on for people just beyond their emotions, like, that's something that happens the more focused you get inside. So it's definitely been a big journey for me, and it's something I'm still figuring out and learning and trying to make the best I can. But if there are any other empaths out there, feel free to comment, start a discussion on this. It's something that I'm always trying to grow into and be a better human and be a better man, and have better emotional regulation and emotional intelligence. So if you feel so inclined, drop a little story about how you manage it. And for those of you who want to cultivate more empathic abilities, you definitely can. Taking time in stillness and meditation, reflect on where you're at, becoming very present to other people, see what's really going on for them. Those are all great ways to be more tuned in to how are other people processing their emotions. Anyhow, I'm Kay. This is Ecstatic Self. Hope this spoke to you.